July 2024. Hello, my Cappies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you like what I'm doing. And if you like my content, and if you want something based on your date of birth, time, and place, check out my consultation page in the link in the description box below. I do yearly 6-month report, and I also do $20 email readings as well. I do general readings that are 1,500 words, and they go from July, August, and September. And you know September is important because it's one of the eclipses, so if you want to see how the eclipse is going to affect you, check that out. Also, let me see what else. I think that's it. And help this channel grow again, please. And daily horoscopes are up today or after these videos. And the Lilith moon moves into Libra, into your 10th house. So it's going to be very intense. So on the 2nd at 6:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Neptune is in retrograde. This is going to be in your 4th house. No, in your 3rd house. So you can be more of a realist at this time. The rose-colored glasses come off. So this can be a heavy energy time for you for the next 5 months. You can also be more quiet into yourself with Neptune in retrograde. For some of you, you're focused... oh wait, am I on Sagittarius? For some of you, this is a time where you need to be careful because your learning disabilities can come up, your dyslexia can come up at this time. So there could be like a lot of misunderstandings happening because you're reading too much into things during this time period as well. Things get lost in translation at this time. You may also take things personally. So there's like a lot of miscommunications, a lot of things get misconstrued. You can take things that other people say personally at this time. And then we have Saturn in retrograde with this energy here. For some of you, you can have problems with your children at this time. This could be dealing with, for the next 5 months, this could be dealing with them with their own learning disabilities. Or for some of you here, you have a hard time grasping new things at this time because you tend to overthink it or make it more difficult and complicated than it really is. Okay, so try to simplify a little bit more. So you're very analytical at this time. This is a great time for common sense with this energy. Not the best time to go assuming, so be careful with your emotional self. This can be a heavy energy time for you. You can be more like about reality, so this can be causing depression. You can feel more in control of your situation for some of you. Not the best time for job. Right now, Neptune in retrograde is well aspected, so a great time for on-the-job training. But for some of you, you may have a hard time grasping the concept of things with this energy, okay? Let me see. Then on the 2nd, 8:50 a.m., Mercury enters Leo. This is taking care of your debts. This is in your 8th house. Ending certain chapters in your life with legalities are coming up. For some of you, this could be a time of discovery when secrets are revealed. You may probe deeply into the mysteries of things. You have a very easy time to catch other people's mistakes. You have a very easy time getting to the bottom of things. You're a great observer. You have a great energy to get to the truth. And, you know, you don't allow other people to pull the wool over your eyes, and you know when you're being lied to, and you know when you're being scammed. Also, trust issues may be coming up at this time, so careful with the conversations with your brain because you kind of allow your imagination to take over. So Neptune in retrograde. I feel that you are making money, a good time for business picking up. You can have other people in your life, like your adult children, not being open and honest with you in regards to money, but at the same time, you're not so quick to give money. They could be hiding tickets that they owe, or not paying bills, or not or having problems paying off their car loan and that you co-sign for. I feel it's a difficult time to steal from you or talk you out of your money. So you could be setting boundaries with them with this energy. You could also be protecting yourself from scammers or computer hackers, especially those of you in your 30s and up. You're more interested in your spirituality at this time, so love life can suffer for some of you here because you could either be more invested in your spirituality or more invested in your love, not in your love life. Well, in your 20s you could be, but then in your 30s and up you could be more invested in your financial security or your spiritual life. On July 5th at 6:57 p.m. new moon in Cancer. This is you relying on other people, or you benefit through other people or words of mouth. Same energies as the month of June, so you could be repeating certain cycles. This can be an energy here for those of you in media or social media, a great time for word of mouth. So business could be picking up. I feel like for some of you, this can be a heavy energy time with the stellium in your 7th house. So be careful. You're not so quick to jump into anything new. You're not so quick to make decisions. I do feel like you can be reconnecting with people from your past. With Mercury going retrograde in August, we're getting ready for the energy to happen. For some of you, you can get into it with other people, and you can be dealing with obsessive thinking. You need your thank you, or worse, someone may be putting the last word, may have the last word in a fight, and then you're going to go into obsessive mode. For some of you, you could be dealing with a crush, but you can be sitting on your hands and slowly moving towards that person. Then on the 11th, Venus enters Leo at 12:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could be falling in and out of love with love. For others of you, you're super generous, so make sure you're giving for the sake of giving and not wanting anything in return. For some of you, when it comes to business, you can be selling yourself short, so careful with negotiations, because you could find yourself working for pennies with this energy. This, you may feel a sense that there's something you forgot, something missing that you used to make you feel happy, and has somehow left behind. Often this happens, you move on to the latest promises and developments and inadvertently leave the reasoning we used to have fun in cold storage. It may be a time to trade some of the new in for the old, to revisit what used to work at this time. For some of you here, you could be revisiting old projects during this time period as well. And also there are some money things that money can't buy, or you forgot already. For some of you here, you could be pulling things out of storage at this time that you forgot that you once upon a time loved. And you could be like, if you have things in storage, for example, or if you're decluttering your home, you could be repurposing certain things that you used to love, or reusing them again, or really getting back invested into certain things that you once upon a time really loved at this time. Okay, so that can be happening for some of you here with this energy. Then on the 20th at 4:43 p.m., Mars enters Gemini. For some of you, your daily routine tends to speed up with this energy. Perhaps you have a larger workload than usual. It's a great time to take charge of your health. You may have a lot of energy at your disposal to pick up. Health and physical activity programs can be coming up. It might be hard for you to work with others in harmony, or to like work as a team. There could be disputes with coworkers. If you're feeling especially angry, frustrated, or restless, it would be wise to find little projects and things that you can do to channel the excessive energy constructively. Health can be affected. You could be getting fevers or infections. I feel like this is a beautiful time in regards to career, and you can be excited about things coming up in your life. This could also be career growth happening. You could be excited about growth, a busy energy time for you. You may appreciate the business happening and the change coming up in your routine. You can be working harder. It's not because you want to work harder, it's because you have so much energy at your disposal that you're able to accomplish a lot during this time period. Then on the 21st, the full moon at 6:17 a.m. goes into your first house. I feel like this could be a beautiful time for negotiations to go your way. This could be a great time for a raise or a promotion because you're very ambitious at this time. And it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. So there's a lot of recognition, good news coming your way. This could also be a good time where somebody try to pull up the wool over your eyes as well, but you see things for what they are. Those of you, this could be obstacles in your life, and certain obstacles with money, court could be removed at this time. You tend to get your way. You tend to attract a lot more friends. A lot of people of influence and power are coming into your life, and you tend to make friends with them because they seem to be attracted by your confidence and your sense of power and self-assuredness, that they tend to gravitate towards you. New situations are coming into your life, new beginnings. For some of you, this is revisiting old opportunities or going back to your old job with this energy. Let me see what else. Then on the 22nd at 3:34 a.m., the sun enters Leo. Inheritance may come from somebody at this time. It may be time to take care of old like debts or things from the past that you need to take care of before you can move forward with your future. Financial institutions that you have dealings with may become more strict on credit or lending practices. The focus could be more towards career. You may have to deal with estate issues. For others of you, you could be dealing with your bank at this time, so this could be a difficult time with banks, or this could be dealing with important people. This is a time of serious focus. You may encounter transformative events or situations that require you to face your deepest fears and insecurities. It is crucial to embrace these experiences as opportunities for growth and self-discovery rather than allowing them to consume you. I feel like there is going to be a time where you're trying to keep the peace or be copacetic with other people, so you tend to not speak as a way to keep the peace and avoid certain people at this time. This is you being scared to mention or talk about the elephant in the room to avoid fights. I feel like you're kind of walking on eggshells with certain people in your life. You're not trying to ruin a good thing, or this could be you like dealing with your children and you want your children around, so you try not to, you tolerate a lot of things that are going on in their life with this energy. You stay out of their business, or somebody's going through it at this time and you kind of stay out of it even though you want to say something. So you're just more of a listening ear at this time rather than a participant in their life, because you know if you say something, you're going to get in trouble. Then on the 25th at 6:42 p.m., Mercury's in Virgo in the 9th house, where it's a detriment. You need a lot of conversations. You're quite the extrovert at this time and outgoing. Connecting with people from different circles helps you understand the world better. This could be a great time for career. This could be your job. Updating you on the latest and greatest in technology. You could be taking classes for your business at this time and learning something new about your business. And then for some of you here, you could be learning something about your website, updating yourself with the latest and greatest on your website. For others of you, you can be going back to school with this energy and signing up for classes. The words you say can create intrigue, but also confusion and fear. You could be accused of things that you're not doing, or at the very least make people suspicious of you. Be extremely clear in your intentions and your words. Even giving or receiving simple instructions can get twisted around at this time. Yeah, okay, so the first card I come up with is the Five of Wands. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for everyone who has. I'm trying to grow this channel, so if you like what I do, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing, okay? The Ten of Wands, I feel like you are taking on more work and more responsibilities. For some of you here, I feel like your position at work could be changing as well, so you could be getting new responsibilities at this time. You can be put in a position of leadership, or they're downsizing and they're passing more work onto you as well with this energy here. The Nine of Wands, I feel like you're being pushed to your limits at work with this energy, because some companies could be trying to downsize, and so other people have new responsibilities and more work on their plate at this time with this energy here is what I'm picking up. Okay, the Nine of Coins. I feel like you're not so quick to end a situation in your life. The nines represent a numerology, closing cycles in your life, but the Nine of Wands tells me that you're very reluctant to end a situation at this time, because you want to make sure that, you know, you're going to be okay at the end of the day, or you want to make sure, if this is a love thing, you want to make sure that you're not leaving your soulmate, you know, that kind of thing, okay? For others of you, you're expecting too much out of yourself at this time with this energy, so you may have to slow down and relax and kind of go more with the flow and take it one day at a time with this energy here, and not rush things with this energy, or try not to overthink situations in your life, and try to work on going more with the flow. The Death card does bring about changes coming up for you this month with this energy. The Queen of Wands, I feel with this energy here that you're trying to be diplomatic and you're trying to tolerate situations. You're trying, but that may change. Okay, and it may change like this week, because new moon energy, and you may have had enough of the situation. For some of you, this could be quitting your job. For some of you here, this could be leaving a situation behind or a relationship behind because you had enough of the situation. Okay, the World card, the world tends to work in your favor at this time. For some of you, this could be traveling coming up. You can be receiving some much needed good news. For some of you here, you could be talking to the right people in your life, because the right people in your life, you got their ear at this time, and you could take the head and tell the head whatever it is that you wanted to do, and they're going to listen to you at this time, okay? The Star card, manifesting what you want during this time period as well. Your consciousness is changing as well with this energy here. I feel like for some of you, you tend to go more with the flow with this energy here. For some of you, this is a time of reaching emotional maturity. For others of you, I feel like this is a time where you're at a crossroads with your life. For some of you, this could be at a crossroads with love relationships. For some of you, you can be a workaholic at this time with this energy. Just remember to have fun and try to go more with the flow. The Magician card, I feel like this is a time for destiny for you with this energy here as well. So manifest, manifest, manifest. So this is a positive time where a lot of your hopes and wishes can be coming true during this time period, okay? So very auspicious time for you. The Seven of Wands, certain things in your life can be like not happening. For some of you, you could be recommitting yourself to your goals. This could be an exciting time with career. For others of you, this could be recommitting yourself to court. Court could be going your way at this time with this energy. For others of you, you have an easier time with negotiations with this energy, and you tend to get your way with certain things because you tend to make a lot more sense with this energy. I do feel like for some of you, a hobby is going to be turning into a business at this time. This is a great time for creators, artists. You could be getting monetized on social media. For some of you, you could be getting representation as an artist by a manager, that's somebody that wants to manage your career and see you go forward, okay? This is a great time for let me see, motivational speakers, those of you in media and social media at this time. The Page of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, you're a very intelligent person, and you could be really showing how intelligent and smart you are. For some of you, you could be as clever as a fox with this energy and talking people out of their money like really well, okay? Or you're really getting your way in certain situations with this energy because you have very good communication skills, okay? I feel like for some of you here, you could be famous in different countries. For others of you, you're a talented designer with this energy here as well. So people do appreciate your work or what you bring to the table here, and it's going to show this month with this energy. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life and you're ready for change. You're very anxious for change at this time with this energy, okay? The Justice card, I feel like for some of you here, you may not be on speaking terms with certain family members. For others of you, you could be fighting with somebody in court, but I feel like you're going to get your way with court, or you're able to come to some kind of compromise with somebody else in regards to court with this energy here. So this could be a great time for contracts and negotiations for you, or this could be you getting your way in regards to court during this time period, okay? So I see that happening, alrighty? I feel like for some of you here, you could be dealing with legalities this month. So this is a time of getting like your stuff in order, like your tags or your whatever going on with like car insurance and stuff like that, and trying to get your life back on track or back in order. For others of you, you're dealing with legalities in regards to court during this time period as well. So I do see you going to court with this energy here. So for some of you, you may have like a lot of lessons to learn in regards to the law or in regards to government agencies at this time with this energy here as well. The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off during this time period as well. You could be fighting for the underdog in your life. The Knight of Coins, I feel like the mind on the money and the money on the mind with this energy, okay? I feel like for some of you, you really need to stay on the right side of the law with this energy. This could be like past stuff coming up, like warrants or things that you've done in the past catching up with you, and yeah, this could be you dealing with that. For some of you here, I do see this being a time for a promotion, a great time for those of you in sales, a great time for job interviews during this time period. I feel like you can feel more appreciated at work during this time period. For some of you, even though some of you that I read won't believe it, but yeah, it can happen, okay? The King of Coins, I feel like there's more money coming to you during this time period. So this could be a better paying job happening for you with this energy here as well. For some of you, you're creating boundaries with certain people in your life at this time, and you're letting them know what time it is and what you will tolerate and won't tolerate with certain relationships in your life, okay? Because I feel like certain relationships, and I talked to some of you about this, they're coming to an end at this time with this energy here. I do feel like for some of you, you're keeping better track of your money situation, or you're letting your money work for you. So you're putting it in investments, and you're putting it in like escrows or whatever, retirement things, and you're letting your money work for you during this time period, okay? Let me see. I feel like with this energy, the Five of Swords, for some of you here, I don't really feel like you could be bullied that much. I think it's just like you not over things that other people have done to you, and you're bringing it up at this time with this energy here. I feel like this could also be a quiet month for you with these energies, and that you could be more invested in your head and reliving certain situations that you already went through because you're not over it, okay? So I feel like that could be happening. Like you're like dealing with some kind of PTSD. For some of you here, you need to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off. And it's kind of weird because you're like, oh my God, this person's like so mean and so nasty to me. But then you're the one that's being nasty. Okay, so, and it's probably because you're not over certain things that this other person did to you, so that's why you're being nasty. You know, it's kind of like that dog that, you know, the other dog is like and the other one's like, you're that one, okay, and you're just like, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna go that way, you know. So it's kind of like that, and you just really don't like this person, period, okay? They just rub you the wrong way, and every time they're around you, you have a tendency to just get nasty, and not nasty in a good way like Janet, but nasty in a bad way, like just nasty, just like in misery, nasty, okay? Some of you need to stay on the right side of the law with this energy here, so things can get nasty for you or physical in a not a good way with this energy. So again, stay on the right side of the law with this energy. All right, keep your hands to yourself. I do feel like other people are going to take advantage of you, so remember to say that naughty word no. For others of you, you could be really pushing your heart, ooh, watch for your health. You could be really pushing yourself at this time with this energy to perform with work. So try to relax more. The Knight of Wands brings about new beginnings, new people coming into your life with this energy here. You could be watching other people get their karma during this time period as well with this energy, but at the same time, I feel like it's people that you love that kind of like put you down, and now you're in a good space with them, but at the same time, you don't like to watch them suffer. Okay, so you could be feeling bad about it with this energy, alrighty? And you could be trying to reach out to them as well during this time period. So for some of you, you could be reconnecting with people from your past with this energy here as well. I feel like you could be very competitive, or your career could start to be very competitive here as well. So it may not be easy for you with this energy. The Page of Coins, I feel like there's another source of income coming in for you. For some of you, this could be getting a second job with this energy, or you may have your main job at work, but then they're going to pay you extra to teach others how to do your job, okay? Or you could be like writing something on how to do your job to other people, but also you could be getting paid for it because you're like really writing a book. So you're getting paid extra monies at this time to do something, like you got your job that you do, but then they're like, can you do this too? And you're like, pay me. And they're like, okay. And that's what's going on there, okay? So you have like two job descriptions at this time with this energy. The King of Swords, I feel like you could be very analytical in your way of thinking. I feel like also you could be disappointing certain people in your life at this time with the choices that you're making with this energy here as well. So not a lot of people are going to be happy with the decisions that you make, but also nobody tried to make you happy. So where was everybody else when you wanted to be happy? So yeah, it works both ways, bitch. Okay. Again, legalities are coming up at this time for you. So be on the right side of the law, or you have to deal with social services, or you have to deal with your driver's license at this time with this energy. For some of you, not all of you. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk with this energy here. For some of you here, this is working smarter, not harder at this time. This is having your epiphanies and aha moments, and you wish that you did this like a long time ago. I feel like this is an increase in your confidence and self-worth with this energy here. So a great time for those of you in school. You can be a workaholic this month. Just take it easy because you might have heart problems. Avoid confrontations during this time period. So again, stay on the right side of the law. You know, stay away from those that trigger you into violence. Okay, because it's not cool to be violent. All right, so you try to be PC, politically correct during this time period, and don't instigate fights, or just, you know, if that person that you don't like comes up to you and says something, just be like, and if they ask why, I'd be like, I'm on Xanax. You know, just be like, I'm really calm right now. We're good, you know, or just fake it. All right. I feel like, you know, this is a time where you're trying to improve your life, either physically trying to improve your life, or you're working harder to make more, earn more money to improve your life at this time with this energy here. Okay. The Three of Wands, a lot of wand cards. You can be very cerebral and in your head. You could be spying on other people online during this time period as well with this energy. I do see this being a time of transformation for you. I do feel like there could be a budding romance coming up for you. I feel like this is a great time to work towards financial independence with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you, you could be very discriminate when it comes to getting a job. So you are very picky when it comes to getting a job, is what the cards are showing me and telling me with this energy. So you are applying for jobs, but at the same time, you're not so quick to jump into anything. Okay, so you're being very discriminate about what you jump into at this time, because you want the one with the best of everything, the best benefits, everything. All right. I feel also with this energy here that I do see people being rude to you, and I do feel like, you know, you need to just kind of like take it like water off a duck's back and just kind of like shake it off and don't allow it to bother you or give it so much energy with this energy. Okay. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out at this time. The Three of Cups, I feel like you could be talking to people from your past with this energy, and people from your past could be wanting to reconnect with you. For some of you here, you may have somebody that wants to collaborate with you again. It may have not worked out well, because I see intellectual property. So you two may have had a falling out, or some kind of like thing happening where you didn't get credit for work on a social media page or on something that you created with somebody else, and now they're coming back around to see if you want to come and work with them or collab with them. So it's up to you what you want to do. For others of you, you may have to get you could be fighting over copyright infringements at this time with this energy here. Okay, so I see that coming up during this time. The Ace of Swords, prayers are being answered this month with this energy. I feel like be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. I do feel like for some of you here, there's money worries, but then I see money coming in for you. And the King of Cups, I feel like for some of you here, this could be a love affair happening here during this time period as well. But this person could be married, or you could be married, and you two could be like creating boundaries. This person could also be dating at this time and dating other people with this energy here. Okay, if I read you, it's not you. Okay, so if I gave you a personal reading, it's not you, because I know what happens. I get the emails going, oh my gosh, but you told me. No, it's not you. Okay, so if you would like a reading with me, you can check it out in the link in the description box below. I do yearlies and 6-month reports. The 6-month and the yearlies are based on your date of birth, time, and place. They take 10 days to do, because a lot of you got interceptions and planets in between those interceptions, and I get all the nook and the cranny, and it takes a long time to do. So it's 10 days plus I send you your natal chart. I send you your natal chart first to make sure that we're on the right page, because some of you seem to have like a little bit of a difficulty understanding. You're like, I'm a sun in Aries, and it's like, okay, and then you're like, and then some of you just assume that you're this rising and that rising, and then when I do your natal chart and I'm like, is all this information correct? You're like, yes, and then you're like, oh, you know. So yeah, so I find myself getting, so I send your natal chart first before I do your report, okay? So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I normally, how I do my readings is that you make the payment first. Your email pops up on the PayPal, and then I respond to you, okay? And I respond back pretty quick, unless it's something in the morning and I'm in Eastern Standard Time, and I normally go to sleep by like 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm up all night trying to finish email readings and readings. So yeah, and I got people from different countries that I read for too, so they're starting their day while we're in our night. All right, so check it out. I also do email readings. Those get back first day, all right, or in like the next 2 hours and stuff like that. It just depends, okay? And I let you know too, all righty? So yeah, so show your love and support. Make